All right, this has been a very stressful summer on our electric bills, and joining us to help reduce our energy bill is Lindsay Ellis for For Energy, and let's talk about what For Energy is all about.
So, For Energy is a home efficiency company. We've been around for 13 years. We basically holistically come into people's homes and look at their windows, their ducts, their attic, their AC, do a complimentary checkup. It's like a doctor's exam for your home, and then give you this comprehensive report which tells you where you're losing efficiency and helps you to figure out how to be more comfortable in your home, also how to save, what are some great DIY tips, and then help people with, making those efficiency upgrades that they need. We do a lot of education to the public. Yeah. So a lot of the public doesn't know that there's rebates to make efficiency upgrades through the utility companies. Everybody thinks the utility companies are just the bills, right?
Right.
But there's a lot of rebates through them too.
Yeah.
So we educate on that. We also do a lot of philanthropic things, like we do solar as well. $5 of all of our panels goes to a organization called Give Power, which powers villages around the world that don't have power.
Yeah. Lindsay, let's talk about something you said very important. That's our electric bill. And you said there's incentives there. But because we get them emailed to us now, we're doing paperless, we aren't paying attention to them. We only see that amount that's due. And I don't want to knock the electric companies, but they kind of like do that on purpose to us a little bit, where they go, okay, here goes your bill, and you look at that amount, but then you don't scroll through the rest because you're kind of upset about that, and you kind of got to look down because they are giving you ideas and rebates and stuff, and realize this is going on, and also about saving. And that's something that you guys come in and say, listen, take a look at that bill. Maybe it's time to get them back to paper bills so that way you can sit down, go through them, and with the family, because it's one thing you also are letting people know is like, listen, the kids are back in school. Ways you can cut down on that electricity now and give timing too, right?
Yep. Well, when we go into the homes to do these checkups, we ask that everybody that consumes energy is there. Why? Because they all consume it differently. Your kids are consuming energy differently than you are. If there's a husband and a wife, or their spouses, their sisters, extended family, we want to talk to everybody. We want to look at their bills, and we want to scroll through and look at the usage. The power companies want you to pay your bill, right? Yeah. So they're not going to put that first and foremost. We want to come in there and dissect it, go over it, show you and your family how you can be more comfortable and lower your bill.
Yeah, because people are also working from home, and I didn't know this, but a friend of mine actually is getting credit on his electric bill for working from home from his business, from the bosses and stuff, because it is like another little office. And that's something also too that we need to start looking at, is what's going on in the house, and that's where again you teach them.
Absolutely. Housing codes have changed throughout the years, and how many times have you been in your attic? Do you know what your attic looks like?
I have no idea.
Exactly. Most of your energy is lost through your attic or through your windows and doors, but you don't know what it looks like. If you've been in your home for multiple years, your insulation levels have gone down, but you're not up in there looking. So we're going to go in there for you, and we're going to show you where your insulation levels are. We're going to show you, if you've been in your home, let's say you've got a home that's 20 years old, your ducts might be cracked. Your ducts might be sitting on the ground.
Wow. That's something I never thought about. Now you got me wanting to go up there. Other part too is that we were talking about this before you came in. You're not going to die at 70, 72. You're not going to die if your house is at 70 or 72. Instead of, like I said, I have a friend who takes it down like 67, 68 because they want to be comfortable when they come home and they like that coldness. But if that's blowing all day, you are just throwing money out the window, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. And think about it. If you haven't had your AC checked, which you really want to have done at least yearly, and it's running all the time at 67, 68, your bill is going to be so high. Yeah. That's why it's important, wherever you want to keep your temperature, but to manage that. It's great to get a smart thermostat, which there's rebates for. Yes. But it's also, you want to service that AC, because it's like your car. You know what? You want to make sure it's tuned up. It's much more expensive once it breaks.
Yeah, I like that. Lindsay, where can people find out more about For Energy and the things that you do for the community and for their homes?
They can visit forenergy.com, or they can call us at 480-699-1481. We'd love to help them with their energy efficiency and lowering those bills. It's been a hot summer.
It has been. Thank you very much for coming in.